records. And of course, you heard from Miss Steger that he had a loving relationship with his childhood sweetheart and mother of his 4 children, that he was an excellent father, hard worker throughout his adulthood. The diagnosis by Dr. Collins is that Mr. Murphy suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. And as you know, it's a mental condition triggered by experiencing and or witnessing terrifying events. And it disrupts daily life. It affects his judgment, his decision-making.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate everybody coming through. Y'all know we live right now, baby. Childhood. What's the deal?
When someone has PTSD, it doesn't magically go away. It can be treated with psychotherapy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Y'all know what time it is,
there,
man.
And does not go away. And it relates
back
to
his trial, man. I told y'all what was going on, man. I talk fly to you.
And again, I should point out that, and I'll get to it in a minute, that Mr. Harmon, in cross-examination, I think, tried to discount it somewhat, but there was never anything presented by the state refuting this diagnosis. There was also the fact that his father, Rashad's father, had mental problems. That was documented. And also that
Shout out to everybody
Murphy's condition was noted in the jail records by state doctors before Dr. Collins even got involved. So you have corroboration that is and not disputed by the state, discounted, but not disputed. There's no expert saying otherwise. You also, through the testimony of Dr. Collins, you heard that several examples.
What's the deal? What's the deal, y'all? Appreciate everybody coming through, man. Appreciate everybody coming through
while in prison. Ladies and gentlemen, that evidence has more than one indication. I suggest to you that it does show that he's trying to better himself as a person, but it also shows that it's indicative of him not being a troublemaker, adapting to prison life, following strict rules and regulations.
What's the deal? Shout out to everybody coming through, man. Double tap that screen. Let's get them lights up, y'all. Fulio trial, man. We live. We trying to see if these boys gonna get life without parole or the death penalty.
He's been in jail 2 years without any problems. And as I said, trying to better himself, you have the exhibits that you can look at when you go back to deliberate. There were 3 composite exhibits presented to you. One is defense exhibit 1 dealt with education. He got his GED while in prison, while in jail, not prison. He got his GED while incarcerated on this case. He also, there's a series.
If he was free and taking care of his business, he could have got his GED. Only reason he got his GED because he in jail.
About different
the hell going on? That's the only reason, because he locked up and he ain't got nowhere to go.
Different religions, just showing.
Y'all let him free and see what he'll do again. He ain't gonna go to school.
Was presented during the testimony that he not only has been.
Shout out to everybody coming through, man. Double tap that screen, y'all. Let's get them lights up, man.
He serves as a mentor in prison, in jail. I keep saying, I don't mean to say prison, Hillsborough County Jail. And then defense exhibit number 3 is a composite of certificates dealing generally with self-help.
Man, what did he do when he was out? Why is you talking about what he did while he been locked up?
Emotional,
man, what he was doing when he was out?
That nature. And ladies and gentlemen, I think what I'm saying, it feels it's too obvious to mention. None of this.
What's the deal? What's the deal? Shout out to everybody coming through, man. Make sure y'all double tap that screen, man. Let's get them lights up, man. What y'all in the comments, man? Let me know y'all here,
all
man.
First-degree murders are inexcusable, but they certainly are offered as valid mitigating circumstances, showing that the defendant, Rashad Murphy, has many redeeming values, showing that a life recommendation is appropriate. The court, when we get to part of the instructions, when we get to specifically Rashad Murphy.
What's the deal? Shout out to everybody coming through, man. We got the motion, baby.
To you a series of proposed mitigating circumstances, and that they will be read.
Double tap the screen. Let's get them likes up, y'all. What the fuck going on?
And I think there's a couple.
What's going on, y'all? Double tap that goddamn screen, man. Look, Travis from Makers Home, man. We live right now, man.
No prior felony convictions. There's also a couple. They're kind of interchangeable. That Rashad Murphy, his age at the time of the offense, he was only 30 years old when the homicide occurred.
Damn.
There's no dispute of this. It's there for your consideration.
I thought these niggas young. We got a nigga that's 30 on the stand.
He's not disputing it. It was stipulated too.
Shout out to everybody coming through, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel, man.
Another proposed mitigator is Rashad Murphy has a history of physical and emotional abuse as a child.
We got the motion, baby. Double tap the screen, hit the like button, man. We on the Julio trial right now, man. We trying to see who's gonna get the death penalty.
I think there's certainly corroboration of that, and again, something that has not been refuted by the state. You will also hear that Rashad Murphy has maintained a loving relationship with family and friends while incarcerated.
He ain't got nobody else to talk to while he in jail.
The fiance, Ms. Steger.
Man, just because you go to jail don't mean you're going to know somebody in that motherfucker. So you're going to have to talk to your family.
Another proposed mitigator is that Rashad Murphy has developed religious and spiritual awareness while incarcerated.
Them niggas never should have been laying that iron down like they were laying that iron down.
That he was religious before, but certainly the exhibits and his family's testimony corroborate that.
Double tap that screen, y'all. Let's get them likes up, man. Don't come over here hating, man. We just watching the trial. I know y'all want to find out if they got the death penalty too.
Certainly that was corroborated by the records and by the testimony of his family.
Shout out to YouTube for making this possible, man. YouTube, don't send the good people through here. We need to run it up to 1,000 a day.
And
YouTube, I know you heard me. We need to run this up.
Negligent and abusive situations in the primary home. Also, Rashad Murphy has displayed appropriate behavior and the ability to follow.
Double tap that screen, y'all. Let's get them likes up, man. Double tap the screen. Let's get them likes up, y'all.
Not just by the exhibits.
Man, this nigga only acting good because he in jail.
No problem whatsoever.
He don't want y'all to kill him.
Incarcerated, and that's an indication of what type of prisoner he would be if he is sent to.
Man, that don't mean shit. He killed somebody. Fuck what type of prisoner he gonna be. He killed somebody.
In Rashad Murphy's character, background, or life, or the circumstances of the offense that would mitigate against the imposition of the death sentence.
Man, shout out to everybody coming through, man.
I will touch base on some of these mitigators, but if there's something I forgot, something that you believe in your observations or hearing, please rely on that as well.
Oh, shit.
Now let's go back to some of these. His age, which is two of the mitigating, proposed mitigating.
Yeah, you cook. Don't worry about it, bro.
He was 30 years old at the time of the homicide.
He said, "Give bro life."
Years of age.
Nah, they want him to get the death penalty. Yeah, he getting the death penalty.
To some extent, I would suggest that age
you can't be out here
number. He's still a young man.
Laying that iron down and think they ain't gonna kill your
time
ass.
Of the offense.
They letting you know you kill somebody, we gonna kill you.
Certainly, that alone is offered as a significant mitigating circumstance. However,
shout out to everybody coming through, man. We got the motion over here, baby.
Have established a pattern. good or bad.
Double tap the screen. Let's get them likes up, y'all. We trying to see if it's gonna be life or death.
At the age of 30,
these guys facing life
years.
or death, man.
Old
life or death
to have become a career offender. But here we have no felony convictions whatsoever.
Facts.
So here we have 12 years of adulthood to look at, and we have a good pattern.
Man, it don't matter.
With his background and an environment, with the violence surrounding him, with the abuse inflicted on him, I suggest to you that it's extraordinary that he made it to the age of 30 with no criminal history.
Good job. Good job. Yeah, good job, boy. You got it. It seemed like your lawyer's okay.
Let's
you
go
got
back a minute lawyer. To
I ain't gonna lie
PT.
to you. He talk a little slow though. If he was a little quicker,
the state is not refusing
a little slow,
mental condition. No state doctor testified saying, refuting the opinion of
it sounds like he preaching up there. It sounds like he been a lawyer for a long time. Y'all double tap that screen, man. Let's get them likes up, man. Well, y'all lit, man. Double tap the screen. Let's get them likes up, y'all. Run them likes up, man.
Guilty of first-degree murder. And as I said before, it's not offered as a defense, but it is presented to you as a significant mitigating circumstance for your consideration.
Damn.
And
hey, good job, though, boy. Good job.
I think
you ain't been in trouble. None of that shit. This your first time just really getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Good job to you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry that you got to go through this shit,
mental condition is normal for someone who's incarcerated. Of course, being in jail, getting arrested, got to be stressful. But that's not what we have here.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
Childhood.
I'm talking about, man, we got 53 people up in here, and we got one person that hit the light
his
button.
Father and stepfather is not normal, ladies and gentlemen.
Y'all double tap that screen, man. We could have 1,000 people up in here if y'all hit the like button. Y'all don't want a lot of people over here. I understand.
It's not normal.
This ain't the crowd that want to see me grow.
Being abused at the
shout out to the people that want to support me and see me grow, man.
Due to his mother's addiction is not normal.
Man, his mama ain't got shit to do with this.
Touching back briefly on
that nigga 30 years old and you talking about his childhood. Case. Man, that nigga been being good because he don't want y'all to kill him.
It shows that he knows.
Well, he's better than me.
Look,
man, you look, I want to. Bitch. Boy, he's better than me because I would have been giving y'all hell.
It should be emphasized that he can
nice
be, in addition to having contact with his family, he can be a positive influence on other prisoners. He's been teaching
I would have been
Bible
in that bitch losing weight because I wouldn't have had no commissary. Nigga, they would have took all my commissary privileges.
Now in jail and later in prison.
And that bitch nigga causing hell, nigga. And they wouldn't even let me put on the suit, nigga. I have my jumpsuit on in court, nigga. You got me.
The evidence has shown that his behavior has shown that he would continue to be able to maintain a living relationship with his family and friends while in prison.
Yeah, fuck wrong with you, soft ass niggas, bitch ass niggas in court.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, all first-degree murders are not the same. That's just the bottom line. And that's a decision, a vote that you have.
My homies took their time on their chin, nigga. And they lived. Look, them niggas ain't walk out the courtroom like this, nigga. Them niggas ain't cry. I got niggas that's never coming home, man, and them niggas ain't cried one time, man, because they know what they was getting into.
Of course, as a corollary,
I got niggas that got 70,
all first-degree murders warranted,
and them niggas ain't never cried, nigga. They know what they getting into. Puss
that
ass,
the death
nigga.
sentence should be reserved for the worst cases. All murders involve the death of a human being.
And free my homies.
All murders involve some
free my homies
violence.
Too.
But here we don't have any torture. We don't have multiple deaths.
Man, that nigga say
here, we don't have separate incidents.
Oh man, yeah, you need to fire him. Yeah, you need to fire this nigga right here.
Terrible event. I mean,
y'all double tap the screen and hit the like button, man.
A terrible event, but only one contemporaneous event. You determined justice. You determined justice was served with your verdict. As you've been told more than once, Rashad Murphy will die in prison.
Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Keep doing y'all thing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And based on your
own
verdict,
thing, G.
a
So
severe punishment is appropriate. And there's only two choices. I submit to you that justice will be served. It will be further served by severely punishing Rashad Murphy by making him spend the rest of his life.
What?
Which, according to normal
man, that gotta be a court-appointed law.
Another 50 years.
There's no reason. That gotta be a
spend the rest of his life in prison to live under strict rules and regulations.
Oh, no. This gotta be a court-appointed lawyer.
We normally take for granted, that we normally enjoy.
This nigga asking the jury to let him spend the rest of his life.
Trying not to be repetitious, but I need to go back for a moment to this lack of any prior felony convictions.
Man, what the hell?
I cannot, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot overemphasize this. Despite the terrible environment the defendant grew up in.
Oh my goodness, this nigga is talking about this.
Despite the mental ill issues he lives with on a daily basis and will continue to live with, despite whatever treatment
y'all should have put the bitch on medicine. Y'all let the nigga go around this bitch doing drugs and shit.
Has no prior felony convictions.
It looks like he high right now. Yeah, y'all done got that boy doped up in the court highs. That's why he ain't acting up. Y'all got him on the medicine right now.
Fact, that stipulated fact.
That nigga in the courtroom doped up. They done put him on them psych meds.
Someone who has a prior record of
created them a psych patient
for violent behavior.
They done got them to experiment.
That stipulated fact to the state's argument that the attempted murders serve as an aggravating factor, despite being only one contemporaneous event. Compare that stipulated fact to the state's argument that an aggravating factor is that the defendant was a criminal gang member.
What is you talking about?
All those allegations, all those factors, despite the fact that he has no prior felony convictions.
Man, that nigga needs to fire this nigga.
That the mitigating circumstances
outweigh any aggravating
we got reset presented by the state.
Hell no.
But in any event, I submit the mitigating factors clearly show that a life recommendation is warranted with respect to Rashad Murphy.
Man, you gotta be dumb as hell. Yeah, this
Ladies
nigga
and gentlemen
sounds
of the jury, I have not offered this evidence or made this closing argument to in any way justify the homicide. My only point is that the evidence presented, all corroborated, demonstrates that a life recommendation is appropriate for Rashad Murphy.
Man, you should have had somebody else come talk for you.
And finally,
I want to talk about all the reason to give you a death sentence, bro. You should have had somebody else do this.
2 daughters between the ages of 7 and 13.
Hey, y'all double tap the screen. Let's get them likes up, y'all.
That the defendant was when he was experiencing some of this abuse and separation from his family growing up. Despite being in prison for the rest of his life, he was an excellent father, he is an excellent father, and he can still be a positive influence on his children. He has been and would continue to be a loving and supportive father.
Man, that shit don't mean nothing. He shouldn't have got in the car. Them people don't want to hear that shit. You should have had somebody else talk for you, bro. This the wrong person to be up here talking
let
for you.
Him carry on.
This nigga said, please. This nigga is begging.
To Avery, to Prosper, and Gabrielle.
Ah, shit.
guiding them to do the right thing.
From jail.
Thank you.
From jail. And then niggas say thank you.
Mr. Hernandez. Okay.
Boy, you could
take just a quick comfort break and then we're gonna come back. I'm gonna read the final set of instructions to you. Okay. All right, thank you.
All right. Boy, I'm telling you, boy, they cook. Yeah, I don't know how long the break gonna be, boy. Ain't this some shit? Y'all see who just man? Did y'all hear the white guy? Well, yeah, y'all ass them fucked up. Yeah, I bullshit you not. Yeah, how much y'all paid them? That's what we want to know now. How much y'all paid them, goddamn it? Because I think y'all paid them too much.
All right, take a 2-minute break and Ron, when they come back in, if you would hand these out to them.
Yeah, how long the break gonna be, goddamn it? Because now I'm gonna have to talk to the people, goddamn it. How long the break gonna be, goddamn it? Nigga, what you mean, nigga? Just imagine if that was my brother or my motherfucking sister or my motherfucking grandma in that car and them niggas ran up to the car and shot that bitch up like that. Nigga, fuck them young niggas. I don't give a fuck about them young dumbass niggas. They should have ran down on the nigga. Nigga, them niggas shot, man, I don't give a fuck. I want to see him get the death penalty because them niggas did some dumb shit. So, yeah, I don't fuck what you talking about, nigga. Nigga, that could have been my mama, brother, anybody in that car. And my ass nigga right up to the car and let loose in the car like that, nigga. Yeah, you tripping. Nigga lock them, nigga, give them death penalty, nigga. So if any other nigga that's thinking like that, nigga, you niggas need to get that shit. If you can't run up on that nigga and get him, shit, nigga, don't hell nah. Don't put the innocent people lives in danger, nigga, because you niggas scared to run down on the nigga. Yeah, so at the end of the day, what them niggas did, they deserved that shit. Yeah, so fuck what you talking about, nigga. Yeah, I ain't trying to hear that shit. If that was my son and he did that dumb shit, nigga, you gotta face the consequences, nigga. You did some stupid shit. So yeah, nigga, them people got a right to kill your motherfucking ass. You know what I'm telling you? You did some dumb ass shit. So yeah, nigga. Hey, right is right and wrong is wrong, nigga. That's how I live my life. I don't live my life like y'all do that fairy tale shit, nigga. Right is right and wrong is wrong, nigga. So shit, nigga, that's how I'm gonna keep moving. You know what I'm telling you, niggas can live fake. Keep living fake, nigga. Shout out to everybody coming through though, man. Let's get them likes up though, man. We got 43 people in here, man. Let's turn up on them likes though. Hold on, let me see if I can drop the ladder up in here. I probably can't drop the ladder. I probably got to put that bitch on my community wall. But yeah, I didn't drop the stream yard up in this motherfucker. What's up, Miss Party Line? If y'all can't hit the stream yard from that motherfucker, I'm about to go drop it on the community wall and y'all can pull up. Miss Party Line, what's the deal, man? Man, we got a nigga over here thinking that I'm riding with I'ma ride with them because they black. Yeah, this nigga crazy, nigga. You think I'ma ride with them just because they some black dudes. Nigga, they dumb and they did some crazy shit and they need to suffer the consequences, nigga. It's a lot of black people out here doing dumb shit. So at the end of the day, shit, nigga, shit. You do some dumb shit, you deserve the death penalty. Yeah, stop doing dumb shit. Yeah, nigga, I'm raising kids and daughters and shit, so they need to get your dumb motherfucking ass niggas off the street. Yeah, for real. But don't worry about it. As long as I'm living, I'm gonna make sure mine all right. So shit, fuck with mine, and y'all will be doing a goddamn live reaction on me. Yeah, fuck with mine, and y'all will be doing a live reaction on me, goddamn. What's up?
What's up, sweetie? You can't hit that link down in the chat. It works. I got up here.
Oh, for real? Okay, that's what's up. Okay. Yeah, what's going down? How your morning going?
It's blessed, but y'all just take it over with all this bullshit.
What, with this right here, that at least?
Now, I was about to go live, but I don't want to talk about that bitch because you're lying. Everything she's saying, she's lying.
Hey, yeah, see
And
over there
then
lying like a motherfucker.
yeah, it's always every time somebody got something to say about her, they lying. But when she got to say something about somebody else, it's the truth. Like, come on,
Fact.
we done caught you up in your lies. You said that he knew you had to go to work in the morning, but you also said that you was filling out applications too.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought you did hair for a living. And you got to go open up a shop. You ain't said not one time you had to go open up that shop.
Just to find out that you don't tell you through the Mo 3 sector that she was broke. Like she was telling us like she do hair like she was having money, but nigga, they exposed her for
Right.
being broke. That's crazy.
Exactly. So now she over there arguing with Cam. She don't know what she got her ass into.
Damn. Oh yeah, I did see him earlier going live on that. Yeah, goddamn
Yeah,
right.
he was at Dre's. He was just on the panel. So
Okay.
and you got to think about this too. If you were so busy trying to get Duke the fuck away from you, why would you go up there to the room and be up at the room with him? And you said you was going to tell him to come back, but then you thought about it and it was like, no, you ain't mentioned nothing about your kids. But now you want to mention your kids didn't want them there. But he also said that you was talking and dogging out your kids in front of him.
Yeah,
And telling them to clean up their rooms and stuff. And then he said she was nasty too.
Oh man, that's crazy. You know,
I was trying
I
to look
want to
at
say
that
something
picture.
else. Yeah.
I was trying to look at that picture that was freezed in the car. I'm like, is her hair wrapped up, or does she got short hair? What I was trying to see. Them titties from when he was in the car. And when he was
She
talking
looked
about
slow.
when she was talking about the baby and all that, they
Yeah.
look so small.
She looked slow.
Damn titty she be cammed up with.
Yeah,
He
she looked
said them
slow
ain't
from the
nothing but
side.
filters on this on the thing. She looked
Yeah, you
so
can
different.
tell.
Face was
Nah,
smaller.
facts.
Everything.
Goddamn right. Nah, goddamn right. You sure
He
right.
said them was filters on her phone. He said those be filters on her phone.
Mm-hmm. She got a badass
And
app.
then when she is cammed up, why she always got her hand like she trying to have her mouth? If you notice that. I been critiquing and watching, but my fat, ugly ass don't do all that. I don't know how to put filters on my phone. I'm just natural, bitch.
You ain't got the app, huh? You ain't got that app, huh?
No, I ain't got the app on my phone. I'm just a big girl that just natural. Don't need no lashes and all that shit. Matter of fact, the lashes won't even stay on. My eyes water too damn much for that shit. But I ain't trying to talk about the girl. I just wanted to know why she telling these lies and they coming out on her.
And she don't even know. Like she's slow.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
She looked as
Because she
slow though
tried to
in that
tell a
picture
lie
though.
and
You
then try
seen
to
the
cover it
video,
up,
huh?
but still go back in telling that lie.
You seen the video in the car, like when she looked it from the side. I was like, damn, she looks slow. Like, damn,
Right.
that nigga, he got a good video.
And then my thing is, Duke put that damn video that short up. Duke had his hands in the way because I was looking like, I'm like, move your motherfucking hands, nigga.
Nah, facts. Oh shit. Yeah, they got it going on over there, man. I bullshit you that, man.
Mm-hmm. Are you scared of a nigga that might do something to you, but you put your hands on him? Come on. You wouldn't have touched him. You would have got him the fuck away from you.
And you can it kind of looked like he was trying to get away from her. You know what I'm saying? It kind of looked like he was trying to get away from her, bro.
Yeah. Oh, he on Dre page right now on the panel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna watch the replay like a motherfucker. Ain't you know they gonna be up all day like they
So
was yesterday.
this gonna be an all weekend thing. I ain't gonna be able to go live because I don't want to talk about that bullshit.
You might as well go and host it so people can have somewhere to come talk it.
Look, she can't even come to my chats or my panel because I blocked her ass.
That's what make it
So
even
it's no
better.
need to even do all that. And I don't really want to go over there on my panel either.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't care about I don't care about their relationship no way. Because I feel like all this just a play for content. Cause see,
Yeah.
once everybody stopped talking about them two and talking about him and her, then that's when this shit come up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now all of a
Nah,
sudden it's talks about them. Now they algorithm go back up and people gonna start going back over there to him and going over to her channel just to see what them two got to say about each other. I'm not falling for the bullshit.
mm-hmm. Yep. I gotta
So I'm
wait
gonna
for
act
that
like
shit.
I don't care and I'm gonna stay in my motherfucking lane
Nah,
because this
facts.
shit might go on for months.
And then the nigga ain't
Because
gonna grow
every
from
day
it.
it's a new right. Every day is something new that's gonna come out
Facts.
on that shit. Now
And
she
then
typing in the chat
check
to
it
I
out though.
made 300.
Look, check it out though. It's gonna be like only like check it out. It's gonna be like 500 people come listen to that shit every day, and then you can talk about something
Right.
else where it's gonna be thousands and thousands of people want to
And
hear
then the
what you got to
ones
say.
that right. And then the ones that got channels, they gonna go live and talk about it on their channel. They just gonna add something extra to the live out or add something extra to the story. It's gonna be
Mhm.
a trip. I'm just gonna sit back in the bushes and watch.
Just to get 800 or 600 or 1,000 views, just to get a man. That ain't no money.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't going through that shit
He
no
on the
more. That's
panel,
why I left it
she in the
alone.
chat.
Yeah, that's why I left that shit
He on the
alone.
panel, she in the chat and watch on somebody's show. They both gonna be on the panel, and then they gonna be arguing back and forth. That's all it's gonna turn out.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna be back together
So
in
let me
2
get back
weeks.
over here to Drake, honey. You have a good show.
That's a bet. That's a bet.
keep your keep your content going. Keep your subscribers going up. And congratulations. I hope you got that super chat this
Yes, I
morning.
did. Appreciate it too. Appreciate it. Thank you so much too. I
I,
seen
I
it.
would join, but you won't join my channel, so I'm not gonna join your channel. Shit.
I got you. I
But
got
I
you for
see you
sure.
in the streets, baby.
That's a bet. That's a bet. Hold it down.
Okay.
All right. Shout out to Miss Party Line coming through, man. Miss Party Line that came through rocking out with us. Yeah, we still waiting for these people to come back, man. How long they gonna have us wait, bro? He say, thank God for Donald Trump. Yeah, bro. I don't even know what you talking about, bro. What is you talking about over there, bro? Don't you see what we doing over here, bro? We really just chilling, running the numbers up. Yeah, I can put something else on the screen and goddamn it, damn, that nigga FDA just did a live for an hour and 11 minutes. That boy got 52 views. I'm trying to tell them boys they need to stop. Yeah, that shit is over with. Yeah, we getting thousands over here. I'm talking about 20s, 40s, 50s, hundreds, yeah, tens, fives, yeah. We trying to run up the thousands over here, man. We fuck them little bitty ass numbers talking about them nobodies. Yeah, them niggas ain't nobodies, nigga. You can be talking about these niggas getting life or death right now. You know, tell it. I know it ain't what you want to talk about, but yeah, shit, talking about them, that's what you want to talk about. You rather talk about them than talking about some niggas that's facing the death penalty. I think that's more interesting than niggas that's facing the death penalty. But hey, Shout out to everybody coming through, man. What we looking like on them likes? Cause we just waiting, bro. Yeah, I bullshit you now. We can play the waiting game. Shit. Long as we ain't in the courtroom rating, that's all we at home doing this shit. Yeah, y'all can't tell us to be quiet and we can use our phones. We at home doing this shit, y'all. Shout out to everybody coming through, man. Let's get them likes up, man. We just running the numbers up right now. You know, so that's all we came here to do. Shout out to YouTube though, because you know what I'm saying, this wouldn't be possible without YouTube. Yeah, we got to keep throwing that in there. You know what I'm telling you? Yeah, this shit right there. They got a nigga waiting. Okay, since they got us waiting, we about to start from the beginning. Then we gonna come back. We gonna start from the lady. Okay, we gonna start right here, y'all. We'll just come back when it
should find Mr. Gathright guilty. You've already done that. That part's over. Went pretty hard on Mr. Gathright and painted him out as a person who led this whole thing. We wouldn't be here without him. That's his theory. And my theory is that's done to lessen the mitigation.
What the fuck is she talking about now?
That was done to convince you that what you saw and what you heard from this witness stand this last week from Mr. Gathwright's mouth himself shouldn't be given the significant weight that it deserves.
What the fuck?
But what it actually did was prove that a kid with no motive, no involvement, no history in that, can get wrapped up in a culture that he has no business in. The evidence was overwhelming.
Man, what do y'all find these people at in Florida?
Has and always will have value. Mr. Gathright is a human being worth saving.
Man.
Even in prison. People may think, well, you're in there for life or death. Does it matter? You're in there. Yes, because you heard from Mr. Bonasco all the different ways that you can be useful, not only to the state from a financial perspective, if that
already, G.
to other people in prison, out of prison, his family that supports him no matter what, sits in here and listens every day. You heard what a positive, optimistic person he is.
Man.
Friends, family, guidance counselors. He can be a light in a dark place. Hopefully he can keep making people smile. Even now,
he just
jail,
killed somebody.
You heard that he's still asking about other people when he talks to them, trying to keep them in good spirits while he's sitting in jail. While he is facing a death sentence, he's worried about other people. That's not wicked. That's not evil.
He wasn't worried about Fulio, though.
The theme from those witnesses
he wasn't worried about Fulio,
on Mr. Gathwright's behalf, well, he was positive, he was funny, he was witty, he made people feel good. You heard that he was kind and respectful and well-mannered. And you don't just have to take the word of family and friends that know him and, of course, want to.
Yeah, let's double tap that screen, get them likes up, y'all. Double tap the screen, let's get them likes up.
You saw it from Mr. Gathright. That young man had the courage to get up there and face you and talk to you and try the best he could to explain his remorse, his accountability, and his worth. And when he was questioned on cross-examination and tried to get riled up, he remained respectful. That's his character. That wasn't a show. He was authentic. He was real. He was honest. He didn't get riled up. He answered every question politely, with sir at the end,
He told on
someone who
himself.
was cross-examining him pretty harshly.
He told on himself.
And it was seeking to have you vote to take his life away.
Yeah, he told the
He
truth.
remained respectful because that's who he is inside. That doesn't change.
Oh, shit.
Now, is that the reason that you should not give somebody a death penalty? Well, that's up to you. And that's why it's your choice.
Oh, my goodness.
But what it is, along with the other testimony.
What the fuck did I just hear?
That good kids.
Cross, what's the deal, G? What's going down with you, homie?
Privileged kids, I guess we want to call them. Educated, intelligent.
That's what you want.
Worldly.
What the fuck?
That those types of kids, Sean Gathright was not isolated.
Man, is this the DA or his lawyer?
Insulated.
Is this his DA or his lawyer?
From getting wrapped up in something that he had no business in.
Oh man, where y'all find these
kid
people at, dog?
Not immune from outside influence, curiosity. He told you himself, yes, I had a privileged life. I had people that loved me. I got to travel. I saw things. I did things. I had opportunity. And I still, after leaving that bubble, saw parts of Jacksonville, parts of a culture that I didn't know were out there. And look where he finds himself. That curiosity from that 18-year-old kid.
Oh my goodness. Bro, this gotta be a court-appointed lawyer, bro.
The prison expert
what the fuck is she doing?
It was mature. I think everybody did. I think you can see it for yourself. He's mature. He appeared mature for his age. Well, Mr. Bonasco is basing that on a conversation at the jail for, I think it was a little over an hour.
Man, appreciate y'all coming through, double tapping that screen, getting them likes up, man.
Cared for others, went to school, presented himself as grown, can take care of himself. That might be mature for an 18-year-old.
He paid lawyer.
Maturity on the outside is not the same thing as being a developed
man,
adult.
He should have had a black person here. Fuck that shit.
Having knowledge.
Yeah. Ain't nobody got a black lawyer. This crazy.
It's not the same thing. You can
man,
be well
should have had a black lawyer,
somebody
with some style.
And still make really bad decisions.
Somebody could have made their presence felt. Like this shit crazy.
He's impressionable. He's naive. He was curious. He told you he was easily influenced. That matters. He told you himself that he was more vulnerable to influence and more likely to follow others.
He did.
Based on his lack of seeing other aspects of the culture, other aspects of Jacksonville. And we heard that it's pretty rough there. Because he was 18, he was less capable of kind of stopping and saying, wait, maybe this isn't taking me where I need to go, and seeing the end result. He doesn't have that experience or that knowledge. He told you that while he had male influences and guidance in his life, at the times that he felt it really mattered. And Brian Harrington, his stepfather, who was a great guy, divorced his mother 2020. Sean Gathright was only 15. So from 15 till he lands in jail at 18, he didn't have a steady, constant influence in his life when he needed it the most. He's not saying he didn't have anybody. He's not saying all the people that come here to support him and love him weren't really there. They were.
What he's saying then?
He's feeling his way through things.
What?
It wasn't constant, and it wasn't there for him at those years. And that fact doesn't excuse any conduct. It doesn't remove accountability, but it explains how a young person with so much promise can make a catastrophic decision.
Hey, they paid her, huh?
That could define the rest of his life.
She got paid, huh?
That one decision. And I told you in opening that mitigation isn't an excuse. I'm not up here to make excuses for Sean Gathright, and he wasn't making excuses for himself.
That's what I paid you to do.
Anybody.
Yeah, bitch. I need you to make the excuses for me. That's what I paid you to do, to look stupid.
That's what mitigation is all about. It helps to understand what I'm sure everyone is wondering is how he got here.
Oh my goodness.
It's his story. He took accountability. He showed remorse. Remorse is defined as deep and painful and often long-lasting
So
feelings of
yeah,
guilt.
she telling the jury
Sadness
he
and regret
admitted to doing
for
it.
past
So give him the death
wrong.
penalty.
Not at the moment.
That's crazy. She
Most people
admitted
don't
to
feel
the
remorse
jury that
while
he
they're doing
did it. So
something
just
wrong.
give him life in jail. Like
You
they
feel it
not looking
afterwards.
at that
And
shit
that's what
like
you
that.
saw. That wasn't contrived. That wasn't fake. That wasn't for your benefit. It took a lot for him to get up there. And he wanted to. Accountability is obligation or the willingness, which you saw, to accept responsibility and account for one's actions. And that's exactly what he did. He was straightforward. He was composed. He was wholly authentic. And he told
Purposes. 25, Sean Gathright participated in educational
My bad,
international
man.
travel
Let's get back
programs,
to it, bro. They back
reflecting
from break.
exposure
They
to
back from
broader
break, man.
opportunities. 26, Sean Gathright demonstrated entrepreneurial initiative, including running small businesses, pressure washing, detailing, and photography. 27, Sean Gathright showed motivation and productivity at a young age. 28, Sean Gathright has demonstrated the desire to be productive by taking courses in an incarcerative setting. 29, Sean Gathright engaged in creative and constructive outlets, including photography and media work. 30, Sean Gathright has shown resilience and adaptability despite adversity. 31, Sean Gathright can contribute significantly to the prison workforce. 32, the existence of any other factors in SeanGathright's character, background, or life, or the circumstances of the offense that would mitigate against the imposition of the death penalty. Mitigating circumstances as to defendant Rashad Murphy. Number 1, Rashad Murphy has no significant history of prior criminal activity. Number 2, Rashad Murphy's age.
This is the
offense.
judge, so this is the
3,
final.
Rashad Murphy was only 30 years old when the homicide occurred. 4, Rashad Murphy has a history of physical and emotional abuse as a child, consistent with childhood post-traumatic stress disorder. 5, Rashad Murphy has maintained a loving relationship with family and friends while incarcerated. 6, Rashad Murphy has developed religious and spiritual awareness while incarcerated.
That's good.
7, Rashad Murphy helped raise his younger siblings, including working jobs at a young age to provide financial support. 8, Rashad Murphy loves his children and has been a good father to them.
That's good.
9, Rashad Murphy, as a minor, was removed from his primary home and placed into foster care due to negligent and abuse situations in the primary home. 10, Rashad Murphy has no prior felony convictions. 11, Rashad Murphy has displayed appropriate behavior and the ability to follow rules while incarcerated. 12, the existence of any other factors in Rashad Murphy's character, background, or life, or the circumstances of the offense that would mitigate against the imposition of the death penalty. Mitigating circumstances as to defendant Davion Murphy. 1, the capacity of Davion Murphy to appreciate the criminality of his conduct or to conform his conduct to the requirements of law was substantially impaired. 2, the capital felony was committed while Davion Murphy was under the influence of extreme mental or emotional disturbance. 3, the age of Davion Murphy at the time of the offense. 4, Davion Murphy suffers from traumatic brain injury. 5, Davion Murphy was exposed to repeated violence in his childhood and young adult life. 6, Davion Murphy is in the borderline range of intellectual disability. 7, Davion Murphy grew up in a household marked by instability and financial strain. 8, Davion Murphy did not have a stable male role model in his life. 9, Davion Murphy's father was diagnosed with schizophrenia. 10, Davion Murphy's father was incarcerated for life when Davion Murphy was 12 years old. 11, Davion Murphy took on a parental role for his younger siblings. 12, Davion Murphy is loved by his family. 13, the existence of any other factors in Davion Murphy's character, background, or life, or the circumstances of the offense.
Shout out to everybody coming through, man. Double tap the screen. Let's get them lights up, y'all.
The final step in the process is for the jury to determine whether a defendant should be sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole or to death. In making your decision, you must weigh all of the following factors. 1, whether sufficient aggravating factors exist, and 2, whether the proven aggravating factors outweigh the proven mitigating circumstances. The process of weighing aggravating factors and mitigating circumstances is not a mechanical or mathematical process. In other words, you should not merely total the number of aggravating factors and compare that number to the total number of mitigating circumstances. The law contemplates that different factors or circumstances may be given different.
Monkey Man, what's the deal, bro? What's going down with you, G?
In your decision-making process, each individual juror must decide what weight is to be given to a particular aggravating factor or mitigating circumstance. Regardless of the result of each juror's individual weighing process, even if you conclude that the sufficient aggravators outweigh the mitigators, the law neither compels nor requires you to recommend that a defendant should be sentenced to death. If fewer than 8 jurors vote for the death penalty for a defendant, the court must sentence that defendant
already, bro.
without the possibility of parole. If 8 or more jurors vote for the death penalty for a defendant, your recommendation for that defendant must be for the death penalty. This recommendation is not binding on the court. However, I am required to assign and give great weight and deference to your recommendation. You will be provided forms to reflect your decisions. The fact that the jury can make its decision on a single ballot should not influence you to act hastily or without due regard to the gravity of these proceedings. Before you vote, you should carefully consider and weigh the evidence, realizing that human life is at stake, and bring your best judgment to bear in reaching your decisions. Weighing the evidence. It is up to you to decide what evidence is reliable. You should use your common sense in deciding which is the best evidence and which evidence should not be relied upon in considering your verdict. You may find some of the evidence not reliable or less reliable than other evidence. You should consider how the witnesses acted as well as what they said. Some things you should consider are: 1, did the witness seem to have an opportunity to see and know the things about which the witness testified? 2, did the witness seem to have an accurate memory? 3, was the witness honest and straightforward in answering the attorney's questions? 4, did the witness have some interest in how the case should be decided? 5, does the witness's testimony agree with the other testimony and other evidence in the case? 6, has the witness been offered or received any money, preferred treatment, or other benefit in order to get the witness to testify? 7, had any pressure or threat been used against the witness that affected the truth of the witness's testimony? 8, did the witness at some other time make a statement that is inconsistent with the testimony he or she gave in court? And 9, has the witness been convicted of a felony? Whether the state has met its burden of proof does not depend upon the number of witnesses it has called or upon the number of exhibits it has offered, but instead upon the nature and quality of the evidence presented. The fact that a witness is employed in law enforcement does not mean that his or her testimony deserves more or less consideration than that of any other witness. Expert witnesses are like other witnesses with one exception. The law permits an expert witness to give his or her.
Shout out to everybody coming through, man. Double tap the screen. Let's get them lights up, y'all.
When given on a subject about which you believe him or her to be an expert. Like other witnesses, you may believe or disbelieve all or any part of an expert's testimony. Defendant Sean Gathright has become a witness in this case. You should apply the same rules to consideration of his testimony that you applied to the testimony of the other witnesses. It is entirely proper for the lawyers to talk to a witness about what testimony the witness would give if called to the courtroom. The witness should not be discredited by talking to the lawyers about his or her testimony. You may rely upon your own conclusion about the credibility of any witness. A juror may believe or disbelieve all or any part of the evidence or the testimony of any witness. The Constitution requires the state to prove its aggravating factors against the defendants. It is not necessary for a defendant to disprove the aggravating factors. It is up to the state to prove the aggravating factors by evidence. Defendants Isaiah Chance, Rashad Murphy, and Davion Murphy each exercised a fundamental right by choosing not to be a witness in this case. You must not view this as an admission of any kind or be influenced in any way by this decision. No juror should ever be concerned that a defendant did or did not take the witness stand to give testimony in the case. Criminal gang member applies only to defendants Isaiah Chance, Rashad Murphy, and Davion Murphy.
Damn.
Criminal gang means a formal or informal ongoing organization, association, or group that has as one of its primary activities the commission of criminal or delinquent acts, and that consists of 3 or more persons who have a common name or common identifying signs, colors, or symbols, including but not limited to terrorist organizations and hate groups. Criminal gang member is a person who meets 2 or more of the following criteria. 1, admits to criminal gang membership. 2, is identified as a criminal gang member by a parent or guardian. 3, is identified as a criminal gang member by a documented, reliable informant. 4, adopts the style of dress of a criminal gang. 5, adopts the use of a hand sign identified as used by a criminal gang. 6, has a tattoo identified as used by a criminal gang. 7, associates with 1 or more known criminal gang members. 8, is identified as a criminal gang member by an informant of previously untested reliability, and such identification is corroborated by independent information. 9, is identified as a criminal gang member by physical evidence. 10, has been observed in the company of 1 or more known criminal gang members 4 or more times. Observation in a custodial setting requires a willful association. It is the intent of the legislature to allow this criterion to be used to identify gang members who recruit and organize in jails, prisons, and other detention settings. 11, has authorized any communication indicating responsibility for the commission of any crime by the criminal gang. Rules for deliberation. There are some general rules that apply to your discussion. You must follow these rules in order to return a lawful verdict. 1, you must follow the law as it is set out in these instructions.
Hey, what's up, Miss Jelly Bean? What's going down? How you doing?
A miscarriage of justice. There is no reason for failing to follow the law in this case. All of us are depending upon you to make a wise and legal decision in this matter. 2, this case must be decided only upon the evidence that you have heard from the testimony of the witnesses and have seen in the form of the exhibits in evidence and these instructions. 3, remember the lawyers are not on trial. Your feelings about them should not influence your decision in this case. 4, your duty is to determine whether the
So I just tapped in time. Hey, yeah, we chilling, bro, listening to this shit. Look like they about to go on break again.
Deciding a verdict,
the jury got to come up with their decision.
I cannot participate in that decision in any way. Please disregard anything I may have said or done that made you think I preferred one verdict over another. The verdicts must be in writing, and for your convenience, the necessary verdict forms have been prepared for you, and they are as follows. Defendant Isaiah Chance, jury verdict form, penalty phase. We, the jury, find as follows as to Isaiah Chance in this case. A, aggravating factors. 1, we, the jury, unanimously find the state proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Isaiah Chance committed the homicide in a cold, calculated, and premeditated manner without any pretense of moral or legal justification. Cold means the murder was the product of calm and cool reflection. Calculated means having a careful plan or prearranged design to commit murder. A killing is premeditated if it occurs after the defendant consciously decides to kill. The decision must be present in the mind at the time of the killing. The law does not fix the exact period of time that must pass between the formation of the premeditated intent to kill and the killing. The period of time must be long enough to allow reflection by the defendant. The premeditated intent to kill must be formed before the killing. However, for this aggravating factor to apply, a heightened level of premeditation demonstrated by a substantial period of reflection is required. A pretense of moral or legal justification is any claim of justification or excuse that, though insufficient to reduce the degree of murder, nevertheless rebuts the otherwise cold, calculated, or premeditated nature of the murder. And you would check yes or no. 2, we the jury unanimously find the state proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Isaiah Chance was a criminal gang member at the time of the homicide. Again, check yes or no. If you, the jury, answered no to every aggravating factor listed, you have completed your deliberations. The foreperson should state and sign at the end of this form. If you, the jury, answered yes as to any aggravating factor listed, proceed to Section B. Section B, jury recommendation. If fewer than 8 jurors vote for the death penalty, your recommendation must be for a penalty of life in prison without the possibility of parole. If 8 or more jurors vote for the death penalty, your recommendation must be for the death penalty. Check only 1. We, the jury, have unanimously found the state proved 1 or more aggravating factors. Each of us has considered whether 1 or more mitigating circumstances exist. Each of us has weighed whether the proven aggravating factors are sufficient and whether the proven aggravating factors outweigh.
Shout out to everybody coming through, man. We just listening to what they talking about.
Isaiah Chance should be sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. We, the jury, find Isaiah Chance should be sentenced to life in prison without the possibility. Oh, okay. Let me back up. We have further considered whether Isaiah Chance should be sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole or death. And then you would check one of the following 2. We, the jury, find Isaiah Chance should be sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Or we, the jury, find by a vote of blank to blank, and you would fill that in, that Isaiah Chance should be sentenced to death. Dated this blank day of May 2026 in Hillsborough County, Florida. And there's a line for the foreperson of the jury to sign and print their name. As to defendant Sean Gathright, jury verdict form, penalty phase. We, the jury, find as follows as to Sean Gathright in this case. 8 aggravating factors. 1, we, the jury, unanimously find the state proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Sean Gathright committed the homicide in a cold, calculated, and premeditated manner without any pretense of moral or legal justification. And then the definitions I've already read to you regarding cold, calculated, premeditated, and a pretense of moral or legal justification. Again, you would check yes or no. 2, we, the jury, unanimously find the state proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Sean Gathright created a great risk of death to many persons. And again, you would check yes or no. Number 3, we, the jury, unanimously find the state proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Sean Gathright was contemporaneously convicted of a felony involving the use of violence to another person. Again, check yes or no. If you, the jury, answered no to every aggravating factor listed, you have completed your deliberations. The foreperson should state and sign at the end of this form. If you, the jury, answered yes to any aggravating factor listed, proceed to Section B. B, jury recommendation. If fewer than 8 jurors vote for the death penalty, your recommendation must be for a penalty of life in prison without the possibility of parole. If 8 or more jurors vote for the death penalty, your recommendation must be for the death penalty. Again, check only 1. We, the jury, have unanimously found the state proved 1 or more aggravating factors. Each of us has considered whether 1 or more mitigating circumstances exist. Each of us has weighed whether the proven aggravating factors are sufficient and whether the proven aggravating factors outweigh any proven mitigating circumstances. We have further considered whether Sean Gathright should be sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole or death. And again, you check one of the 2. We, the jury, find Sean Gathright should be sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, or we, the jury, find by a vote of blank to blank that Sean Gathright should be sentenced to death. Defendant Rashad Murphy, verdict form, penalty phase. We, the jury, find as follows as to Rashad Murphy in this case. Aggravating factors. Number one, we, the jury, unanimously find the state proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Rashad Murphy committed the homicide in a cold, calculated, and premeditated manner without any pretense of moral or legal justification. And again, the definitions are included there, and they are as I have instructed you previously. And you would check yes or no. Two, we, the jury, unanimously find the state proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Rashad Murphy created a great risk of death to many persons. Again, check yes or no. We, the jury, unanimously find the state proved it beyond a reasonable doubt that Rashad Murphy was contemporaneously convicted of a felony involving the use of violence to another person. Again, check yes or no. Four, we, the jury, unanimously find the state proved.
Hey, I'm about to start another live, man. I'm about to end this one and start another one real quick.
Again, check yes or no.